My name is Christensen. I'm from Untitled, Dakota. And what the song means is, I know some of the children are hurting and some are sad and mourning and everything, but come together with me and pray with me and we can have a better life together.
Welcome to Kyle, South Dakota, population 850. Kyle, South Dakota is home to the Oglala Lakota people. A proud people still carry on the traditions of their ancestors. There are not many opportunities on the reservation, and unemployment is higher here than anywhere else in the country, hovering around 89%. Given these circumstances, recently there was a spike in teen suicides on the reservation, which was double the national average. NBA player and basketball great Magic Johnson once said, "All kids need is a little help, a little hope, and someone who believes in them." In this time of turmoil, there came a little hope to Kyle. The heart of this story begins with Janay jumping eagle, and how she overcame the odds to bring hope to Kyle. Janay comes from a long family line of basketball players. Her grandfather, Dusty LeBeau, was honored by the South Dakota Sports Hall of Fame. For Janay, basketball helped her honor the legacy of her ancestors, and like most kids everywhere, the sport helped her face the everyday challenges of life. But the biggest challenge she would face was the dreadful day when her 13-year-old cousin claimed her own life. While mourning the loss of her cousin, Janay wrote on a basketball her grandfather had given her. It said, "I wish all the sad kids can feel what I feel when I pick this up. There is hope." She posted a picture of the basketball on Facebook with a message that she would dedicate the rest of her season to suicide prevention and spreading hope on the reservation. That post went viral on social media with a hashtag, "There is hope." While Janay continued to mourn the loss of her cousin, the experience catalyzed her into action. And what likely felt as desperate as a free throw ended up being a slam dunk when she came up for the idea for the There Is Hope basketball tournament. In its first year, the There Is Hope basketball tournament had 500 youth representing 45 teams from 3 states who came to the Little Wound School in Kyle, South Dakota. But this wasn't just a basketball tournament. It was a chance for healing. Tell us what it was like last year when you had the first tournament.
Last year was a big turnout. When we first started out, the tournament happened at a kind of a good time, crucial time. There was a lot of suicides that were going on. A lot of young people were taking their lives, and Janay came up with the idea to have the tournament. There's Hope tournament. They had archery, basketball tournament, and in each seminar, if each student went to a seminar, they were given a ticket, and on the ticket they were stamped, and there were 6 seminars, and if they had the 6 seminars, they got a chance to get in the drawing, and the drawings were for iPods, Beats headphones, other electronics, and those were the big prizes for all the seminars to go to, and then the other ones were just regular door prizes, shirts, hats, and everything that was help funded by Nike N7.
And I take it these seminars were about positive youth development, or
yes.
like getting to talk to people if you're feeling, feeling these thoughts about suicide, stuff like that.
Yes, they were former stories of parents who had experienced, were a victim of suicide. Their child had committed suicide.
How has life changed here on the res and in the community since the beginning of the There Is Hope tournament?
Well, it's brought an impact to the Hope to Life and for the young ones, and they look forward to this year. From what I've heard, is there hasn't been any that much suicide since the tournament from last year.
What gift did the ancestors pass down to you? Think about what you are naturally good at. Now go live your story.
I pray for the ones listening right now, struggling, feel like giving it right now. I pray for you, pray that you come back home. I pray that you understand that you're never alone.
How many of you got nieces and nephews? Little brothers, little sisters, right? Cousins. Hey, that's my cousin. So we're all leaders because we have these little ones watching what you do. These little tiny ones are doing what you do. They're walking the way you walk. They're talking the way you talk. They're listening to the music that you listen to. They're respecting elders the way you respect elders. So you're a leader, you love them, right?
This tournament is clearly about more than basketball. What you got here?
I think that's buffalo meat and soup with carrots and potatoes, and then we got fried bread and then roll chopping.
How do you say that again?
Roll chopping?
Oshapi? What's that mean?
Blueberries. I didn't know the words was in there.
All right. It is about celebrating native life, native traditions, and native foods like buffalo meat, oshapi, and fry bread.
Here we go now, here we go now. 1, 2.
Fried bread.
Fried bread. I like that. Fried bread. Say what? Say what? Fried bread. What? Fried bread. Fried bread. Give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Fried bread. Ready? Here we go, bro. Fried bread. Ready, go. What? Bread. What? Bread. What? Fried bread. What? Yeah. What? Bread. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Come on over.
Volunteer cooks from the community worked frantically to serve more than 600 hungry kids and their parents at the tournament. Fueled by native food, the basketball players are now ready to go real on the court and give it their all.
Put your hands in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, promote your mental hockey, can't feel the adrenaline. But go killer, ain't nobody killer. Keep the danger like no I'm a killer. You can't ignore the way I sweep the soul from the Lord. The lion, he draws his roar. Let him know, learn and listen, show there's a few things in my life that to let him go. You bodies and no, always keep the low, that's the whole blessings, so blessings now let them go. No competition, no, we just wrecking flow. Progress on the rap, proposing New Mexico. The next episode, you can miss my life, I ain't just rapping like this is a sacrifice. Bring you back to life, when I try the mic, you can't just sit there, do something, you have to fight. That's right, that's a sight. You can hear the drums, there ain't no place to bust up because here we come. Breaking warriors who ain't afraid to stand. And if you feel me, don't hesitate, raise your hands. Raise your hands, come on, raise your hands. Come on, raise your hands, come on, raise your hands. Come on, raise them high, come on, raise them higher. Come on, raise them high, come on, raise them higher. Come on, raise your hands, come on, raise your hands. Come on, raise your hands, come on, raise your hands. Come on, raise them high, come on, raise them higher. It's the phenomenal, super phenomenal, jumping up, local, yelling. But I'm a hostile, so colossal, you pop with velocity, so many things possible. So let's rock and roll, take this knock and go. We don't know which voice, okay? 1, 2, 3. And back again. One more time. Put your hands in the air like this. Everybody put your hands in the air like this. Come on. If you're proud to be Dakota, if you're proud to be native, put your hands in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, promote your mental hockey, can't feel the adrenaline.
Basketball is a way of life on the res. Some say it is like a type of religion, and in some tribes it is a rite of passage.
Basketball is pretty much a way of life here on the reservation. We have kids that started out playing, so we have age group 6 and under, and it allows for the young ones who are shy and who aren't very outspoken. When they get in the game, then you'll see the different side of a kid, and they'll be lively and talking and just a different person. And you see so much joy in a kid's face when they're playing basketball. And whether you're playing for a t-shirt or a trophy, basketball it's very competitive around here. And it's been a way of life for pretty much everybody.
Maybe this is because the roots of basketball are ancient. Around 3,000 years ago, the Olmec people, who lived in southern Mexico and Central America, created the earliest form of the sport of basketball. They used local trees to make the first rubber balls for a sport. Much later, In 1891, James Naismith converted another Native American ball sport, the game of lacrosse, to an indoor game inside a gymnasium involving a rubber ball and a goal. And this sport eventually became the modern sport of basketball.
You can become whatever you want.
What does it mean to be Lakota? And you say what? What does it mean to be who you are? Proud means we're proud people. What else? What else? Real quick, we're almost done. We're almost done. We're proud. What else? We're strong. We're proud and we're strong. What else? What does it mean to be who you are? Alive. We're alive. We have life. What else? What is it? Beautiful. We're beautiful. How many of you are beautiful? Raise your hand. Everybody should raise your hand because we're all beautiful. Every single one of you. You're beautiful and you have value. Somebody cares for you. Somebody loves you. That's everybody in this room. You are valuable. And somebody loves you. And you're carrying around that legacy of your ancestors. They say that every single one of us, we're going to wrestle with at least one of those. Anger, depression, and worry in our lifetime. But we have these strengths of family, spirituality, healthy activities, you know, doing things, basketball. Turn to these strengths that you have when you go through a hard time and realize that you're not alone. Reach out to people.
I don't know. I didn't think I could be this good until like I started listening to my coaches and stuff. So what they're telling you is true. So listen to them and just keep working hard every day.
Yeah, just like believing in yourself and just push through the hard times.
Yeah, definitely just believe in yourself and keep working towards your dreams and do what you want. I think just working hard and working every day is going to get you where you want to be.
What I'd have to say is don't get discouraged so easily. There was a lot of times where I wanted to give up playing with the guys, and there's a lot of times where I felt like I wasn't in place on the college team, but now, like, just persevering through all those hard times and stuff just really got me to where I am today.
I would say find that supportive mentor, that adult, that older person that believes in you, and really have a chit chat with them in that conversation. I think that with these young mentors here that we have, if they didn't come up and have a conversation with me and weren't afraid to talk basketball, I don't think we'd see them where they're at. So don't be afraid to talk. Use your voice. You're very powerful.
I have walked on your path before, and I know you can make it.
And so will I. And so will I.
And so will I.
So will I. And so will I.
So for all the Lakota and the youths, take pride in your sport of basketball. And if you or someone you know is having thoughts of depression or even suicide, remember, always remember, there is hope, and you are never alone.